Hi there. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I thought it'd be really fun to just give you a little bit of behind the scenes peek at what brings me so much joy during the week. I mean, it's just the little things, but it is almost dahlia full bloom season. Not quite. Most of my dahlias are like ready to come out. They're just these little buds that I'm just like every day I go check on them. But I've had a few that have come out. So I wanted to share those with you and share a little art, of course. This one is called Sunkissed. That's right. This one is called Sunkissed. Look at that beautiful pale yellow. Oh my gosh, love that color. And this is from Swan Island. I had a bunch of dahlias and somehow my husband pulled them out or something happened to them. And I put them back in the ground, but I didn't know what they were. I didn't have a label for them. So this one and this one, I figured out. This one is called Diva. And that's so pretty because I looked it up on the catalog and I love these. So this one, beautiful long stem, is called Diva. And then I got some from a new place and it was the first one to come out and she is so cute. Look how cute and tiny she is. Her name is Fern Cliff Copper by Triple Wren Farms. But I have 40. I have 40 plants that are going to be blooming in the next 2 or 3 weeks and I'm so excited to share with you. And then these are just some other flowers from my garden. Like, look at that huge poppy. Isn't that beautiful? So I love, love, love flowers. They bring me an incredible amount of inspiration for my art. Not only the color, but also just the shapes and even the smells. And I am just like happiest in the garden. So the dahlias are going to keep coming and I will keep showing you those every single week. And then I wanted to just share with you a little thing. So a couple weeks ago, Renee Mueller, a good friend of mine, I'm sure a lot of you guys know her. She's a fabulous artist and teacher. We went to Santa Fe and we decided, like as we were chatting throughout our time together, we realized that we were both missing something really big in our lives, and that was to create. And so both Renee and I create for our classes and products that we sell in our shop. And so even though I'm creative all the time and I'm drawing and I'm sketching, it's usually for a class. And so we both came away from our trip to Santa Fe like we are just missing that creating something for your own time. And we made a little pact with each other, which is that, at least once a week, we would take a half a day and do nothing but create, not for a class, even though it's really tempting to do that because you're so busy and you just want to, I think I can make a class out of that. No, we just decided to just paint or draw or sketch or go and just, even use a new medium. And so I wanted to share with you because I started working with oils, which is so funny and fun. And it's just something I'm just going to show you the inspiration that I got for my oils. Renee loves oils and she's incredible. She is really, really good. And so when I was in Santa Fe, I did this in watercolor and I fell in love with this little piece. I'm going to definitely take it out of this book and frame it because I really, really like it. But one of the things I wanted to do when I create art just to create art was try something maybe a little different or do something in a sketchbook so I wouldn't be tempted to turn it into a class or to sell it or anything, just to have fun. So I started messing around with oils and they were a little bit scary to me, but I have to tell you that oils are totally different than what they were like in high school. There's no really, you don't have to use the toxic chemical, all of the solvents, all of that has sort of changed. There's a lot of non-toxic things and Renee has all of the insight. I was using like lavender oil. My art studio smelled so good. And she shared with me some paints to get, but I was practicing on oils. So I did this on Friday and there's a difference between watercolor and oils for sure. But this is with oils and this is with watercolors. And I'll take a photo and put them next to each other. But I had just so much fun playing around and experimenting. And I think it's just really important to kind of get out of what you're always doing. So instead of watercolors and acrylics, which are two mediums that I love to use, went completely nuts and did oils, and I love it. This is another piece that I did, very different colors. So Santa Fe, a lot of beautiful dusty pinks and natural colors. And then this is my typical go-to, like when I'm watching Netflix or something, just picking out all my hot, beautiful colors that I always use. But this was done in watercolors, and I plan on taking this sketch is in the Ranger Dilutions journal, and I plan on adding a bunch of Neo Color 2s to it and some colored pencils and just having fun. So I wanted to share that with you. And then lastly, this is what also gave me so much joy this past week, which I think you guys might think that I've lost my mind. But on Sunday, I never left my house, and I cleaned my art studio. I then went into my garden outside, right outside this window, and I weeded and weeded so much. I filled up a bin like this high, a green bin of just weeds. And then I went into the garage. I have half of the garage is mine, and I have all of my inventory and old things and art supplies I don't use anymore, and canvases. Pulled them all out, cleaned it, and I looked at my watch. I had done 9,800 steps and over 4 miles of just like walking, but within, 20 feet. And so it was all outdoors. But I have to tell you that on Sundays, so I'm so busy during the week, but on Sundays, I'd like to try not to be on my phone, not be anywhere that's work related, like for my art business, but to just be outside. And so it felt so good to clean. Like, I don't know about you, but isn't it really like just cathartic to clean and throw stuff away? It felt so good. Now, I'm obviously not going to do that every Sunday, but it felt really good this past weekend. So those are sort of my things, a little behind the scenes I just wanted to share with you. And if you want to see more of these watercolors, I did a blog post last week, and I did 11 watercolors in Santa Fe. And I do have a little idea for a class coming up on something like that. So my brain can't help but go there, but I just wanted to encourage you to, if you are a creative entrepreneur, to find that time to just do art for art. And if you're not, still find that time to do art for art. Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will definitely see you soon. Okay, bye.